If you've ever wondered what prebiotics are, and I'm going to read this, according to the International Scientific Association for Probiotics and Prebiotics, a prebiotic is defined as a non digestible substance that is selectively utilized by host microorganisms, conferring a health benefit. So I wanted to talk about this on today because gut health is really important, and a lot of illnesses stimulate from gut dysbiosis, which is where the bacteria in the gut is out of balance with the host. And so, talking about prebiotics confer a health benefit, they confer a health benefit to the host. And so, some things that prebiotics do is that they help to synthesize neurotransmitters such as serotonin. The majority of it is actually 95% of it actually is synthesized in the gut, not in the brain. They also help to reduce short chain fatty acids that help with the colonocytes, which are the cells of the colon wall, and help to decrease leaky gut. And so there's a number of prebiotics. Most people know that great sources come from fiber, such as sweet potatoes with the skin, resistant starch in green bananas or green plantains, or taking rice, cooking it, letting it cool down, and then reheating it. That entire process creates a resistant starch in the rice. The same thing with lentils as well. So it's actually better to have day old rice, just FYI, because it helps with insulin resistance. But we're talking about prebiotics on today. So if you think about your gut microbiome as a garden, and you want to have like a lot of flowers and not so many weeds, then think of prebiotic foods as the fertilizer for the flowers, which are going to be the beneficial bacteria in your gut. So prebiotics will stimulate Lactobacillus acidophilus, which is a very common probiotic that's found in yogurt that's been very well studied, that we know is very friendly in the environment of the gut and beneficial for the host. I would like to share that omega-3 fatty acids found in seafood and fish, so cod liver, salmon, sardines, mackerel, fatty fish, those are going to be sources of prebiotics. And also phytochemicals. So if you don't know what a phytochemical or a phytonutrient is, and those are used interchangeably, if you remember learning in school that chlorophyll is what makes the grass green, the leaves green. That is a phytochemical. Well, there's over 4,000 phytonutrients in the plant kingdom, lycopenes in tomatoes, red watermelon, red bell pepper. That is a phytonutrient. Quercetin, which is found in cherries, red wine, red grapes, apples, that is going to be a source of prebiotics. And then we also have EGCG, which is found in green tea. That is a prebiotic as well. Green tea has multiple benefits, so it is helpful if you develop a habit of consuming decaffeinated green tea. For those of you who are caffeine sensitive, having that on a daily basis, just once or twice a day, having decaf green tea, excuse me, it's not only going to be beneficial for your gut health, but green tea is also anti-aging, so it can help to slow down or reverse your biological age. So we have our chronological age that like keeps going, right? Every year we get older. But we also have our biological age where we can slow down the aging of the cells in the body. Green tea can help do that. We also have resveratrol, which is found in red wine, red grapes, berries, cranberries. Those are like some examples of phytochemicals that we know are sources of prebiotics. Uh, Pomegranates, also pomegranate juice. Those of you who are watching your blood sugar, just be mindful of that. It's better to get it from the fruit than from the juice. But if you decide to do the juice, be mindful of how much you consume. But basically, having color um, on your plate is going to be beneficial to you as a host. And so at the end of the day, basically, if you take care of the gut will take care of you. Prebiotics can help to reduce depressive symptoms. Omega-3 fatty acids can prevent depression. Um, it's an extremely important nutrient globally, not only for mental health, but for like the entire body, uh, as far as reducing inflammation everywhere to prevent a number of diseases. And if you think about um, 100% omega 3 fatty acids, where they come from fish, like wild caught fish. And there is a very drastic reduction as well as access to wild caught fatty fish in the United States. And so I believe that there is a correlation between that and depression, because everything is mostly farm raised. That's what's most available to people. So I always recommend in my private practice when I am assessing during the intake process with each of my clients, if I feel like they need to take a fish oil supplement, I will recommend one, or I will recommend that they include in their diet something that's cheap and very easy is some sardines. Um, but we also know that omega-3 fatty acids can also help to stabilize the mood too. And we also know that fish is a great source of protein. And proteins are needed for every cell in the whole body. Also, another thing to be mindful of is that those of you who are taking these GLP-1 medications, is that if a person has gut dysbiosis, that can decrease the effectiveness of these GLP-1 medications. So basically, prebiotic foods, as you eat those foods to stimulate the bacteria in your gut, that can be one way to be supportive of the effectiveness of these GLP-1 medications. A very nice, well-rounded prebiotic meal would be wild-caught salmon with kale, because kale is going to be a source of quercetin, sauteed in onions, and you could have a sweet potato with that. And if you wanted to have dessert, a dessert that's going to combine cocoa powder and peanut butter somewhere within the recipe, because cocoa powder and peanuts are a source of resveratrol, and resveratrol is a prebiotic, which is a phytochemical or phytonutrient. So anyways, so please share this video with someone that you believe will benefit from this, and please subscribe to my channel. I hope you found this helpful and enjoy the rest of your day.